G'day adventurers. It's been a pretty trying couple of months for Australia. The rivers are all bloody dry and half the country is burnt. I've just come out the road because it's such a hard thing to be able to talk about with anyone. The fire thing is as tragic as it's been. Everyone seems to be blaming everyone else. A lot of people have been saying this is going to happen for a long time, and people are everyone sort of seems to be blaming everyone else, and some of the people that are at fault sort of seem to be slipping under the radar. So I've just travelled out about 45 minutes out the road to a managed park, supposedly managed park. And you got to look at where a lot of these fires started and the fuel loads that have been left, whether deliberate or not. We're not getting into that. This is not a political stir, this video. This is to show some people, you guys viewing what's out here and what's happening. I'm past, subdivision after subdivision on the way out here, sides of hills stripped bare, trees taken away, and we as bush users, this is where we come to defrag. And I love bringing my family out, and we explore and we look for different things, and we take care of where we come. We preserve everywhere we go, and as soon as I hit these gravel roads, our tyres are deflated. It's a minimal impact. We teach minimal impact in our trainings as well, for those that are interested in learning that minimal environmental impact and looking after what's here, because at the end of it, all we take is memories. And we're all about creating good memories with loved ones and families and friends. So anyway, today, I just want to highlight and demonstrate for you guys, what we're leaving to the supposed managers. Gates go up so you can't come out and see these places. It's not for, realistically, majority is not for rejuvenation purposes. It's just to hide what's here. So this is 10 minutes into, 2 minutes, we're 100 meters into the park, right? So I'm just going to flip this camera around and maybe, here it goes. So this is what we're up against. Now, when a fire starts, I don't know if you guys have seen this lantana burn, but here's a perfect example. Like this dry stuff on the ground, that catches a spark, generates enough heat. This stuff burns like petrol. Now, you have a look at this. This is now linked the floor to the canopy. That's why this stuff burns. This stuff is an ecological disaster. You look at this. Dry stuff and linked to the canopy. And this stuff burns like petrol. So we're not even a couple of 100 meters into a managed park. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Get out here and look at this. Now this stuff, in particular, the lantana, it transports with water. All these little flowers, as pretty as they'll all seed, drop in here. When it rains, off they go. Now for the several hundred, as soon as I hit here, several hundred meters in, lantana, weeds, mismanaged. Now this is obviously someone's property over this side that's a bit jack of it, and they've poisoned it. But that stuff is a fire lighter. Look at this. So here's a perfect example again. Look, where 20 meters from where the last example was, but here you've got some dry tinder, and then off it goes into the canopy. So when this stuff starts, you can't stop it. You can't. This is for all Australians to enjoy. This here. Now, to give you an idea of the height of this stuff, so that vehicle's 2.3 meters high. So we're going to go up the road, and I'm going to show you a couple of tracks. It's a bit close, isn't it? A couple of tracks up here that vehicles can't get through. So they're unmaintained roads. These are public roads, and they're closed. You know, fire services can't get down these roads. So I'll go up and I'll show you, and hopefully there's a little bit of water up here in one of the streams that leads to Diana's Bass. One side's closed for sun power. They've basically fenced and gated an absolute weed pit. If you go out the other side, around the other side of Mount Mee, you can get in, and you find another one of the gates obviously on the other side, but it's just, you know, go for a drive, guys. If anyone wants to know where these are, I'll send you the directions. Go and have a look. But seriously, this, you know, we need to be with each other on this. Even if you don't come out and use these areas, we need people to stand up, because there's only a minority that are out there doing this stuff and making this public and showing people. And unfortunately, it's really of no avail. It's pretty sad. So I'll go up the road and we'll show you a little bit more.